Hello, everyone. It is again a Friday live stream. Mel, I'm excited. We've got Coach Melanie in the kitchen with me, and we are making some ice cream and talking about some workflows.
You bet.
All right. So, hey, everybody, workflows. They are the base foundation, and then from there you can scale. So today we're going to make some ice cream, and we're going to do base foundation and then scale with flavors. So let's go over the workflows.
Sure thing.
Okay.
That's good.
So over here on the board, you've got a whole plan. How long did it take us to decide on flavors?
30 seconds.
So we're going to do some strawberry ice cream, and we're going to do some cookies and cream ice cream. We've got some Oreo cookies to go in there. Yeah. What about our inventory? How long did it take us to figure out inventory?
Couple minutes, maybe.
Couple minutes. Easy. From there, we a little prep. So I already started hulling out my strawberries. We're going to do some prep here in a moment. Then we'll do the quick blend and then mix up the ice cream and then serve it up and eat it, because that eat and debrief is always the best part of any type of workflow. So now, what did you choose?
Well, we got the Oreos.
All right.
You can use the tool of your choice.
Absolutely.
You could use a hammer, depending how you're feeling. You could use a glass for up-leveling your business, of course. Or you could just use a good old water bottle. You use what you have in your kitchen or your processes, and you just start smashing.
There you go. Oh, I love it. Get in there. And that's the thing. Your procedure should say how you want it done. Sometimes you've designated, sometimes you haven't. And when you haven't designated with a written procedure, you leave it up to the user to just pick their own method. Now,
good. And you can choose how you want it. Thick, chunky, smashed up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I went with strawberries. I just did the little hulling. We're going to kind of mix it around a little, mush it in a little bit. Your strawberries are fresh in season. Certain times of year, you might do what were other vegetables or other fruits we saw yesterday?
Mango.
Oh, mango ice cream would be good.
Pineapple
would be awesome. What else?
Cherries.
It's cherry season here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
What's going on up in Calgary? What's up in Canada?
Nothing. You got to go west for the good fruit.
Come on, don't you have some huckleberries or something?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We do have some of those berries. You got to still go to the west. You got to go to high elevation for some of those berries.
Okay.
But yeah, this time of year they're coming in. They're coming in. I mean, strawberries are always good. Otherwise, we get them from you guys or something. So
us Pacific Northwest growers.
Yes,
exactly.
Right? Exactly.
All right. So listen, when you're doing your workflows and you're building things out, you got to come up with some different ideas. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? And map it out. So Mel is going to take, I'm going to also do some. Mine again is going to, and then we're going to do the cookies and cream, but it always starts with a good foundation. So in a business, what are some of the good foundational elements? Like in a law firm?
With some good foundations for
like the legal team for getting in there and doing a workflow.
Well, you definitely need to know your team, your end goal.
Yeah.
What is the end result you're looking for with your workflow?
Yeah.
And how many people or positions are going to be part of that workflow?
There you go.
And then sometimes it's best to just, if you're Kristen, draw it out. If you're me, it's write it out and just make it into a document.
There you go.
You got to include those steps that are going to get you to the end results. The more detailed, the better. The way I always say it is that you want to make sure that if your teammate, literally something happened to them, they had an accident or whatever unfortunate happens, or they leave, that you could literally just be like, here it is. And Kristen, we can walk into your business and just do it. Perform it.
Yeah.
And that's what your workflow and your documentation should have.
Awesome. That's why those systems are so important, you guys. So here's the thing. You have to be intentional with what you want your team to do. Who shall do what by when. That's kind of like our workflow on the board. We know our plan. So we've already nailed, we're on to step 4. We've blended up what we're doing. And now we're going to go ahead and mix. So if you'll open up some whipping cream, I will get out our ice cream makers. All right. So next part of a workflow is you've got to have the right tools. In this case, we've got a little ice cream maker and we've got a bigger ice cream maker, right? This is all about making sure you have the right tools. And then we've got some spatulas. This is for turning the ice cream over. So again, if you've never made ice cream before, if you're a newbie and you're still getting the hang of it, it might be helpful to get some instructions before you start making ice cream. So go ahead and pour yours in and I'll narrate as they go through. So first thing you do, heavy whipping cream or half and half is going to give you the best opportunity for some nice, big, thick ice cream. Go ahead and put a bunch more in there. There you go. Awesome. And next we're going to go ahead and use those tools. Now, if I didn't give any instructions, she's going to struggle a little bit with this. So we're going to try to move this down so you can see. You've got to be able to push down in. You got to get underneath that layer of frozen ice cream there at the bottom. You got to get it in there and see she's flipping it over. So you got to have a little technique. And if you've never done this before, it might be a little clunky. You might have some splashes.
No,
you might
never. I don't know what that's all about. Nobody's perfect.
Just I splash you. So listen, I'm going to do a small little one here. Now, here's the thing. I could have done mine as a sorbet. I could have done mine with frozen yogurt. Mine's just a little guy, but it's going to quickly start moving and freezing on the bottom. And so making ice cream is really easy with the right tools and the right process, right? So here we are. We just know that for about 2 to 3 minutes, we just have to churn this and turn it. And that's going to start thickening up on those spoons. So yours is already getting good and creamy and chunky. Awesome.
I feel like I've mastered how to do this. It wasn't easy. It wasn't the first time, but the more I do it, the better I get.
All right. All right. Well, I think your friends and family are going to benefit from your ice cream making skills.
They might.
So now coming up, we're going to do different toppings in here. And that's a part of you. First, you get your foundation, right? Your base ice cream. And then you can do unlimited things, right? This is how you can scale in your business, right? You can scale your ice cream with different flavors. We're doing some fruit, some cookies, but you could do some liqueur. You could do what else is fun? Some candies.
Just candy?
Oh,
for the Canadians and the Europeans, Smarties.
Smarties are good.
And for the Americans who don't know what that is, or you think it's what we call rockets, you should. I encourage you to look it up because they're kind of like M&Ms.
A little bit better. That's what everybody in the UK says. A little bit better, right? All right. So you could also add liqueurs. If I'm doing a dinner party, I might put a little Kahlua or some Baileys in here, right? Now you could also, if you don't want cream base, you could make a sorbet. I was also thinking about some shaved ice margaritas, right? And serve that up as a little yum at the end of the afternoon.
You know what would be a great flavor? Key lime.
Key lime would be
we
really
got lots
good.
Of Florida residents.
Yeah.
Some of us love key lime. That would be me. I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. When I went to Florida a couple years ago and did the quest to find the best key lime pie.
Ooh, now there's a good quest.
Key lime pie.
Well, I was visiting with Jordan Ostroff and his family, and we were talking about making some sorbets and some pureed, just fruit and water, and using this, like so many opportunities. We just, you have fun with it, right? But you got to get your base down first. Look at this, you guys. This ice cream is coming together. I'm going to move it back so they can see it a little bit more. There you go.
And the key is to kind of pile it up in the middle so that the other liquid stuff gets the chance to hit the bottom and start freezing.
Again, it goes back to those tips and tricks. Hopefully you have all of these extra tips and tricks documented in your business so that your new staff members can quickly and easily know what to do, how to work it. This is just part of you having a good plan for onboarding your team and making sure everyone knows, whoa, we got splashes going galore.
I did so good until that happened. But this what happens. Sometimes it gets a little stuck and you gotta work a little bit harder or you have to improvise.
There you go.
Because nothing ever works perfectly.
I love
in
it.
the beginning. It's like I said, it's all about mastering it, right?
Yeah. So mine is coming together.
I think we're almost ready to add some.
I think you're ready. You've got your base ice cream. You're good. Why don't you add those Oreo cookies in there?
Alrighty, I will do that. Quality control has been done on the Oreos.
I love it. And you know, when you're the chef, you get to play your own game. Definitely. Okay, so we got some Oreo cookies in there. Mine is just kind of getting thick here on mine as well. It's getting clunky so that we can, and when you get it to that right consistency, you can start moving it around, make it the way you want. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some strawberries to mine. I'm very excited about this. We'll coat up some strawberries with some ice cream. I might have gone a little heavy with the ice cream. I was trying to get some of the juice in there. Now, if you like sweetener, you could definitely add sweetener. Now, I could be decadent. I got some Hershey's syrup over here.
Gosh.
I could actually just put it right on in the ice cream, make chocolate ice cream, chocolate strawberry ice cream. But we won't be that decadent. We'll go ahead and keep it simple for the moment. So again, this is where you want to have fun. And there is a timing to it because your cold board is going to get a little bit warm once you get out in room temperature for a while. So we want to definitely keep that frozen and ready until that last minute. That's what's going to keep your ice cream good and frozen. All right. How is that looking?
It's looking pretty darn good.
All right.
Sometimes, you know, though, what happens when you get too much? We need a spoon. We need to do some quality control over here. So sometimes you get too much Oreos in there.
Ouch.
And you got to improvise and make things better. So what do? You just take a bit out and take it out of the process.
I love it. So meanwhile, I've got some chunky ice cream coming together here on mine. Mine still needs to freeze up a little bit more. I got to give it just a little more time. But that's the thing. You got to have quality control, right? Quality control over here.
Yeah.
I love it. We're going to be sitting down eating some ice cream here in about 2 minutes. Actually, yours is going to be ready to serve in about 30 seconds, I think. You're hot.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready to go. All right, you guys. So workflows. It's all about knowing who shall do what by when. Map it out. Build your foundation. Get really good at that aspect. And that's going to allow you to then scale. It's going to allow everyone to have confidence to do it the same great way. Success over and over. Oh my gosh, that ice cream looks so good. Can you put a scoop up so people can see it?
Of course.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. Ice cream galore. Oh, mine got a little too frozen over here. I forgot about mine.
Too busy talking.
Too busy talking. All right, you guys. I think we're ready to serve it up. You want to grab those bowls over there?
Yeah.
I got to do a little rehab on my strawberry ice cream over here. I was talking and not stirring.
Too busy. That's okay, though.
And that's what happens sometimes. You get busy in your businesses. You've got different things going on. You got to pay attention. Oh, look at that. Awesome.
Kristen doesn't have the biggest sweet tooth. Because we're filming, she's going to have to eat some.
Uh-oh. I just need a teaspoon. A teaspoon. All right, you guys.
There you go.
We'll have a bite together.
Of course.
All right, everyone. Cheers to workflows and ice cream. I hope I've motivated you to build your workflows and go make some ice cream.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Fresh,
cold,
creamy. So good. So good. All right, everyone. We're out. We got to finish our ice cream and debrief. Always an important part of your workflow. Have an awesome rest of your day. Build those workflows.
And I want to see ice cream samples, pictures posted on this video of anybody who makes ice cream.
Absolutely. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.